Welcome back with another episode. Yes, let's start where we ended. This is Elias. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment. Please, if there's anything to add or if there is something to add on, please. Yes, subscribe also and also share to increase this family. Okay, thank you very much. So here we go with the naming of compound, simple compound, and a ternary compound. Now in this case, I've given you examples of, let me say, I've named A, B, C, that's number one, and also D. If you understand this A, B, and C, then the rest you cannot fail to write. Yes. Here we go. Now question number two. We are not writing the name, but we are writing the chemical formula. So of which it's other way around, and in this case I've been writing the chemical formula and also naming, so it's more room of you understanding. Or let me say it's very much easier for you to understand. It's more like I'll be revising one of the same thing. Okay. To guys the video short, let's go. So I've got sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay. So here we go. In fact, I'm going to write two of them. Cesium perchlorate. And I see sodium hypochlorite, based on the information that I've been giving you. Okay. Here we go. So I'm going to do this. I say we go. If you start with number one, sodium hydrogen carbonate. Like what I said here, I've got sodium and also I've got hydrogen carbonate, right? Or bicarbonate in other book. Like what I've said, I've explained this, I've given you this kind of valences, this kind of radicals, this kind of atomic element. This is bicarbonate or hydrogen carbonate, right? What's the valence of bicarbonate hydrogen carbonate? This is the valence of what? 1. The valence of sodium? 1. Because it's in group 1, right? So this is sodium, this is hydrogen carbonate. So what's going to happen? They're going to do what? To share them, so to exchange their elements, their valences. So I'm going to have what? Sodium there, hydrogen carbonate. So this is the formula of sodium hydrogen carbonate or sodium bicarbonate. Let's go with B. I've got cesium, right? We've got cesium. So what's going to happen here is this. Like what I was saying this. I say, what's this question? Okay. Cesium perchlorate. So all these elements, so we are on cesium chloride. So what's going to happen here? We say, what's the symbol for cesium? It is what? Symbol for chlorium, for cesium, it is Se. Cs. So I've got cesium perchlorate. So having the chemical symbol of Cs, what about perchlorate? Note also I've got perchloride, which is ClO4. I've got the chloride, which is ClO3. I've got also chloride, which is ClO2. We've got also hypochlorite, which is HCO or CHO. So what's going to happen here is this. We say ClO4, that is perchloride. Perchloride. In this case, what's the valence of perchloride? It's 1. What about cesium? Cesium is in group 1, so the valence of which is 1. So they are going to share their valences. So this one comes here, which is cesium there, and also CO4, which is equal to ClO4. This is cesium what? Perchloride. Let's go to sodium hypochlorite or hypochlorite. Let's go to sodium hypochlorite. What's the valence for sodium? Or the symbol for sodium is Na. What about hypochlorite? It is HC. Sorry. So we're going to say ClO. Yes. So what's going to happen is this. We go ahead with this. We say sodium. In some of the books they write TOCl, which is sodium ClO. And that's the valence for sodium, which is 1. The valence for hypochlorite is 1. So they're going to do what? To share their valences, or exchange, their valences, of which are going to avoid sodium OCl or ClO hypochlorite. Thank you very much. This is sodium hypochlorite. Okay. So let's start to use the prefixes, in this case, to name organic compound. Like what I've said. Okay, here it is. We have to name this, now that's under naming type 3 binary compound. Remember, binary compound is type 2 and type 1, type 2, type 3. So type 2 does involve transitional compound and also any other element on the periodic table, or transitional element and any other element on the periodic table. So since I've explained about transitional element, so it will be quite useful to name binary compound. Yes, having the key of the first episode that I did. Okay, so you have to name each of the following compounds here. If you see very much properly, we've got A here, which is PCl5. So which I've got phosphorus here and also chlorine. Right? Yes. So here it is. We go ahead. We say we've got phosphorus. We've got phosphorus and also remember also to follow those some of this is the binary compound. The name, the first name has to come from the metal, the last name has to come from where? Non-metal, and the name of non-metal is coming from the root code what? IDE. The name of a metal is coming from the root, monatomic root, which is itself. Okay. So and also I've got what? Chlorine. Right? So phosphorus as a metal of itself, like that. Yeah. So what's going to happen to chlorine? How many chlorine do we have? I've got 5. And 5 means what? Pent or penta. So in this case, I've got phosphorus penta. We'll be having phosphorus what? Penta chloride. phosphorus pentachloride, IDE, right? Phosphorus pentachloride. Okay. What next? We've got also another compound, of which even this one would be phosphorus trichloride. What about this one to be sulfur dioxide, right? And this case, how are we going to name now this one? This systemic name. So we've got we've got sulfur hexafluoride. We've got also sulfur trioxide, and also I've got carbon dioxide. How are you going to name this? Simple as that. We're going to do this the same. Okay. Get the exactly where they are. There's no node sharing their electrons. What's the symbol for sulfur? It is S. What's the symbol for fluorine or fluoride? Because that's from non-metal. We want to say the name must come from monatomic element. I mean non-metal, which is the name has to come from the name of a non-metal has come from monatomic root. I mean a root called IDE. So I've got fluorine, which is fluoride. So fluorine there is having hexa means what? 6. This is sulfur hexafluoride. What about the B? I've got sulfur there and the oxide. Oxide, not to say from oxygen. So OE, SO. And there are 3 there, which means tri means what? 3. So sulfur trioxide. What about this one? Carbon dioxide. It is CO. CO, of which dioxide means 2, of which I've got 2 oxygen there. So this is carbon dioxide. Thank you very much. Stay blessed. See you in the next episode on how to calculate the moles and let me say we enter in stoichiochemistry. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. Stay blessed.